Hello everybody, this is Dino GTO, and I'm back again with another World of Tanks replay. This time featuring the PZ4H on Malinovka. PZ4H, pretty good machine. Probably my favorite tier 5 medium to play. Overall, pretty damn nice machine. And just seeing it there now, PZ34. If you've seen the leaks, I'm not sure if they're leaks at this point actually, it's either 9.16 or the patch after. The PZ34 is getting a HD model. And it's going to be getting side skirts. It's losing 30 millimeters of raw side armor because it usually has 60, and instead it's going to have 30, but it's getting side skirts. Now that may sound like a nerf, but overall I think that's probably a pretty significant buff because those side skirts are going to have a massive effect on its ability to just take heat shells and just tank them, because the PZ4H, this thing got infinitely better when it got side skirts. Like, oh Jesus Christ, I took a lot of damage there. At this point I'm just thinking, the game's over, I'm just gonna take the shot, and holy fuck, that hit. I genuinely laughed whenever that hit. I was just like sitting just laughing for like a minute. Because I had no expectation of that hit and I just thought I was dead, so yeah. It's always cool to kill a T67 because that's the stat pattern tank of choice. And you can even see in the chat, that was just how amazed I was. Yeah, and obviously I put my loader back in action because driving a tank with a dead loader is never fun. Unless you have two loaders, in which case it's somewhat doable, but still not something you want to do. So just gonna head over here. Crusader is leaving that position. I kind of spotted that. I'm just like, yeah, I can probably take advantage of this. And I'm gonna go around the corner. Oh no, I'm not gonna run the corner. What am I talking about? I'm going to try and get a shot at this PZ4H over here. Unfortunately, gun depression kind of fails me. That's the one disadvantage of having side skirts like this. They do kind of mess up your gun depression. And then I see the Churchill 1 is actually moving forward. I bring the map to try and get my team to focus fire on it. Churchill 1 getting forward into that kind of position, that was a bad shot. That was bad. Yeah, just moving forward. Try and get the kill on this guy. Try and remove his gun from the game. I think I'll... Oh, jeez, I only have 30 health. Jeez. That was close, and the artillery, if that had been any closer, I think I would have been dead. So that was pretty lucky. Lucky enough it's only a tier 3 arty. That's not too bad, and that was extremely lucky as well. I did not expect that guy to still be sitting there. But, yeah. No, I'm just going to fire a shot over there. I don't think I'm going to pop out there again. That's a stupid idea. I'll just end up getting killed. And then this flank will be open. As you can see on the map, I'm basically the only person here. And it's just up to the rest of my team to really just make this game a win or lose. Like, all I can really do at this point with 30 health is just hold this side of the map. So that's what I'm going to do. And you're seeing here now a pretty sneaky position that a lot of people still don't realize is a thing. There's this little crest here that you can now climb since the updated physics. Before you couldn't actually climb this very well, you had to get a run up to climb it, and now you can just climb it whenever you like. And this is a pretty sneaky position, just get some view range, get some spots off on enemy tanks that are potentially on this side of the map. I'm using binoculars because at lower tiers, having view range is pretty OP. It does feel a wee bit dirty sometimes because you're just abusing the shit out of your equipment just to have a pretty unfair advantage, honestly, on other players. I could see this guy at this point, and I get the kill. Awesome. Like, I think if you hit PZ4H in the side with a derp gun, you're going to do like 60 damage. You're not going to panic because HE or heat. That's another big advantage to the side skirts that are potentially going on the PZ34, which could make that machine way, way, way better. Also, the turret does look like a PZ4H turret now, so that could potentially mean it may get a derp gun, which would be amazing, and spot T67 immediately fall back because I know those things are OP as hell. Those things have amazing view range, amazing speed, amazing gun depression, it's an amazing overall gun, quick rate of fire, and they can take on tier 6s pretty easily while remaining stealth, so yeah. Just going to relocate a wee bit here. Yes, I do realize I've been spending a lot of time in this position, but this it's sort of important to keep this position here now, just to try and make sure we don't lose any more tanks, or well, to make sure we don't get flanked. Because as you can see, the whole rest of my team is on the other side of the map. Just nail a shot into the OR experimental. He was sitting still. That's one thing about derp guns. You cannot hit stuff at long range because you see the way the reticle, if you're aiming at the horizon, just goes down and dips way below where your cursor is. Yeah, that's just what happens with derp guns. Your shot's going to go into the horizon and just like fall. So you can't really aim at stuff that's not directly on your cursor, or not cursor, reticle. So yeah, I'm just kind of spotting this guy. I'm pretty confident he can't see me. I think this guy thinks he was spotted there for a second. I reload a heat round, but I'm feeling pretty guilty about firing a heat round versus this guy. I don't really feel like I should, but then I have an idea because he looks like he's trying to drive along that there, which actually I didn't know you could do. I see. I'm just watching him here now. Just watching. Oh, I see him go into the water. Put a shot straight into his tracks. I was just on the edge of watching. Will this work? 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 Fucking yes! I laughed. I laughed for I think the next 2 minutes of this game. I was just sitting giggling. That's the first time I've managed to successfully do that. Every other time the guy's repaired or has just had a fast enough repair skill to survive it. And that is the first time it worked, and I'm so fucking happy. Oh, that was so satisfying. I was lucky enough I was well, there is one disadvantage to me doing that. If I had have actually just pinned him normally instead of trying to drown him like I did. If I had pinned him normally, I would have gotten more XP out of this game because unfortunately, if you kill a tank by killing its crew, you get nowhere near as much experience as you do if you kill it by taking away all its health. That's something I kind of learned after this game, because you get none of the damage done for killing the machine by doing that, but you do get the kill, and you just get a bunch of module damage. And as far as I'm aware, you don't get shit for module damage. So yeah, I think if I had killed him, this would have been easily 1000 XP plus. But yeah, it was worth it. It was funny as hell. Now I'm just going to move forward. I have no expectation of killing this guy. I have a damaged gun. I used my repair kit earlier on for something else. I think it was for tracks, so keeping the game. Nobody else shoots him, so I take the kill. Why not? Panzer T25 has now gone into like the low ground. He could potentially carry this game. I need to be careful with this. So I initially feel like because I'm only on 30 health, he may actually be aware that I'm over here, because he spotted me a minute ago. And I'm not sure if he would have spotted me there as well, because he is, I think, about 150 meters away. It's very difficult to tell. And this is one of the problems with derp guns. Derp guns cannot aim for shit when it comes to shit situations like this. You can't predictively lead shots. I load a heat round and I just rush him, because I'm just thinking to myself, he doesn't seem focused on me at all. So I'm just rushing towards him, trying to keep myself out of his line of fire. It's gonna be close. He looks at me. Bang! Yes! 6 kills, Top Gun. On to the post-game stats. As you can see, this is a pretty damn nice game. Top Gun, Ace Tanker. Was my daily double, so got a lot of XP from this here. Only 1000 damage, but I did get 6 kills, and I do think I did pretty good in that game because I held off that flank for so long. Only made 1500 credits because I fired a couple of heat rounds, but yeah. Thanks for watching, see you in the next one.